an honor and privilege to introduce my father, William Lavoie, popularly known as Bill. When he asked me to give this introduction, he told me to keep it short and sweet. Although I have tried to keep it short, it hasn't been easy to do so without shortchanging almost 70 years of accomplishment and service. My father grew up in Salem and attended Salem schools, graduating from Woodbury High School in 1946. In all 4 years at Woodbury, he was active in many school activities, including athletics, student government, and performing arts. He played on baseball, basketball, football, and volleyball teams. In his senior year, he was awarded the Silver Football and Sweater for contributions to the football team. His student government participation included class treasurer in his freshman year, class president in his sophomore year, and student council in his freshman and senior years. He was also active in performing arts, performing in drama productions, including dramatic contests and the senior play, school operetta, dancing club, and glee club. Following high school graduation, he enlisted in the U.S. Army, serving from 1946 to 1949. Although he was trained as a paratrooper, he was sent to serve instead in the U.S. economic mission to Greece on a diplomatic passport. After his honorable discharge from the Army, he attended college on the GI Bill, studying at Merrimack College and then at the University of New Hampshire, where in 1954 he received a degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. He then went on to earn a Master of Arts in Economics in 1956. As a graduate student, he was inducted into the UNH chapter of the National Social Science Honor Society, Pi Gamma Mu. Pretty impressive, considering that during his college years, he was also working part-time to support a wife, the former Beatrice Mawson, and a growing family, which included 3 children by the time he finished graduate school. Upon completion of graduate school, he accepted employment in North Andover, Mass. with Western Electric, the manufacturing and supply component of the former Bell telephone system, subsequently known as AT&T Technologies. He held various upper-level management positions in finance and manufacturing during a long career there. He was known for being ready and willing to do whatever was needed for the good of the organization and its employees. This included accepting a transfer to Northern California in the early 1970s, where for 2.5 years he served on the leadership team which was sent to establish a new manufacturing facility in the San Ramon Valley. His dedication to Western Electric and his employees was also shown during the blizzard of 1978. Although a state of emergency had been declared and drivers were told to stay off the roads, he went into stealth mode, driving in treacherous conditions on back roads in order to get from Salem to North Andover so he could complete the payroll and prevent a delay in the employees receiving their paychecks. He retired from AT&T in 1989. Since the early 1960s, Dad has been an active participant in town affairs. Using his background in finance and accounting, he served on the Salem Budget Committee, including 4 years as its chairman, and then went on to serve on the Board of Selectmen. All this during a time of unprecedented rapid growth of the town, which required dramatic expansion of town services and facilities. In his positions on the Budget Committee and on the Board of Selectmen, he played an active role in the process of planning and building several new public facilities, including the Barron, Lancaster, and North Salem elementary schools, Salem High School, a new police station, a new central fire station, and a new municipal building. His wife and children can recall how busy he was, running off to meetings, making and receiving numerous phone calls, some of them in the middle of the night, and even going out to people's homes to help them with issues such as their requests for property tax abatements. His service to the town also involved many years of working as a call firefighter and secretary for the fire department. Dad has long been an active member of community charitable organizations in and about Salem, including the Derry Salem Elks Lodge, the Salem Lions Club, and the Soundabouts Fan Club of Pelham. And he volunteers frequently in charitable fundraising activities. These currently include helping to run monthly polka dances for the Soundabouts, which raise funds for their college scholarship program, and helping to run Texas Hold'em tournaments for the Lions Club to benefit their well-known cause of preventing blindness and providing help to those with vision problems. Of note, in 2001, the Lions Club International Foundation awarded him their highest honor, the Melvin Jones Fellowship, in recognition of a commitment to humanitarian service. He has been a generous contributor to many local organizations, among them the Salem Boys and Girls Club, the Salem Christmas Fund, Salem Dollars for Scholars, St. Joseph Parish, St. Joseph School, and SARC, the Association for Retarded Citizens in Salem. He is also a longtime member of the Salem Woodbury Hall of Fame Committee. And as if these activities were not enough, for years he has worked part-time managing the accounts of a successful Salem-based business owned by his nephew. So now, almost 70 years since he entered Woodbury High School, he continues to be an active and involved and devoted citizen of Salem, not to mention a loving and devoted husband, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and uncle. He is a modest man who prefers to avoid the limelight, but I'm afraid that tonight, on one occasion, he will not be able to escape it. Therefore, in acknowledgement of his achievements and many years of commitment and generous service to the community of Salem, I am pleased to present to you for induction into the Salem Woodbury High School Hall of Fame, my father, William F. Lavoie.
Dave told me that the dinner's ready to be served, so hope you're hungry. I need him for business, not for. I'm really honored to be inducted into the Salem Woodbury Hall of Fame, and I thank the committee. In addition, I offer my congratulations to the other inductees tonight.
Microphone.
A lot of things that were written, I don't know where they came from, but anyway, I want to thank my children. They're all sitting here at the table. I attended Woodbury High School and graduated in 1946. When I graduated, there were 19 students in the class. I asked a young lady, vice president of the student council, I think it was student council or maybe senior class, he said it was over 301 pupils that would graduate at the end of the semester. While at Woodbury, I participated in athletics, other activities, and so forth. But one lesson I learned, which carried me through life, was that the activities you must put forth the best ability you have, and it's so important because later in life you really appreciate what you learned at school and being involved with other people. Just reminiscing here. You know, you used to go down corner of Main and Broadway. Take a left on South Broadway at Davis Drug Store, go down the highway, and all there was a few farms. What a change in the town of Salem. It's really amazing. And while I was on the committee, I had the was fortunate to participate in getting the information, reviewing it, and so forth, and building the Salem High School, which is really a credit to the town of Salem. I learned early in life that education was important. So upon completion of my service in the armed forces, I went to college. Thanks to the taxpayers, income tax, and so forth, I was on the GI Bill. But I had 49 months free education, and I was able to obtain 2 degrees. Again, I thank you people out there. But this is really a really nice annual affair, and I know that some of the people that came up here tonight, I was watching the stream, and they did wonderful work as far as participating in sports and so forth. But there's more to it than that. Serve your fellow beings. Get out there, and there's always somebody you can help. So Dave told me that they were running a little bit late. I got in the car. So all I'm going to say is, see you at the football game tomorrow. And I have one other thing. Go Blue Devils!
At this time, if I can have all the inductees stand, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the 2011 Salem Woodbury Hall of Fame class.